Right, hi guys and welcome back. This is the first time we're back in the chair properly now since the new year, so yeah, we're all back to normal. This one isn't really a moan as such, but it's going to go under that category, but it's all about my life on the road, when I used to travel a lot for work, and mainly two incidents that involved hotel rooms. So to kick things off, we're gonna look at one where we were in Paris. No, not Paris. That's stupid. Calais. Yes, and it got interesting. But yeah, we were travelling to Germany, I think, by car, and yeah, we had to basically stop off in Calais for the night and then continue the journey in the morning. And yeah, so we got to Calais. Unfortunately, there have been delays on the Eurotunnel, so it didn't go well, and we ended up getting to the hotel at around about 4 in the morning. So, as you can imagine, we weren't best pleased because we had to set off at 8 in the morning from the hotel to carry on to the rest of the journey to get there in time the next day. So we got there, got to the hotel. The bloke there was very friendly, couldn't find us on the fucking booking. You're like, oh, this is not what I want at 4 in the morning, I've got to be up in 3 hours. Excellent. But yeah, eventually he found the booking and we got sorted out, and he gave us the 2 little plastic room key cards, you know, the fobs that you put in into the thing and it goes green and you open the door. It's simple, really. So we gave us those, wrote a number on a bit of tape that were taped on the bottom, 201 I think it was, and 202 for the boss. And yeah, we decided then, obviously we'll go straight up to the room. So we went in, well, I say we went up the lift, got to the room, and yeah, put the key in, the key went green, brilliant. Tried opening the door, it was stuck. Thought this is strange. Yeah, so did it a bit harder, was still stuck. Thought, bloody hell, door's jammed, Christ's sake. So I just shoulder barged the door, to which point the door opened and I had a ping and a ting and a tinkle. I thought, oh, that was odd. Obviously, lock must have stuck or something. So me and the colleague, I was with a colleague sharing a room, and we went in, and I said, bloody hell, those curtains are strange. They're like T-shirt shaped. There were, you know, like T-shirts hung over the, you know, the curtain railing. I thought, that's odd. And my colleague promptly went, yeah, look, we get free slippers as well. To which point then there was 2 people in a double bed that jumped up out of the room who were French and didn't speak a word of English. And they were like, hello, bonjour, comment allez-vous, and all this lot. Like, oh shit, they've given us a fucking room that someone's already in. So we came out, promptly retreated the fuck out, to only find then that my boss, or our boss I should say, had also done the similar thing, but his door wasn't locked, so he actually went into the room. And he was greeted by a very angry man who was fucking shouting and swearing and get out of the room and all this lot, and we had to then promptly get him out of the situation by saying, look, we've been given the wrong room key as well, and you know. So we promptly went downstairs and the receptionist just continued to piss himself. He wasn't really bothered at the situation that we'd broken into someone's hotel room at 4 in the morning. And then he decided that giving the card back, the room keys, or the room cards, gave him those back, and all he did was scribble 201 out and wrote 301 on there. And I said to him, do you not need to recode the card at all? You know, do you not need to do that? He went, no. Every card opens every door. I'm like, oh, right, thanks very much for that. I do feel really safe and secure now you've told me that. Ass. So yeah, so that was the experience, and sure enough we had a lovely night's kip just for the 2.5 hours we got to sleep in the end by the time we'd sorted all the commotion out. So yeah, that was the first time of unintentionally breaking into a hotel room. And the second incident is me and the same colleague who I was with previously, and he'll be watching the video so he knows who he is, but I'm not going to name names. But we actually broke into a hotel. Not just a room, because we were given the wrong room key. We actually broke into a hotel. accidentally. This was at Pembury in Wales. So yeah, we were both there. We'd had a late night sorting things out. I think it was about 2 in the morning again. But the trouble is with it being Wales, the boss didn't understand how to pronounce the hotel room names to us, and we never got printed any information off. But because we went to Wales quite frequently and went to there was 2 hotels that we used to go to. One was called the New Old Hotel. It wasn't called that, but that's what it was referred to as. And the other one was the New Hotel, because that was the one that we'd recently stopped at. And the other one was a new hotel that we previously stopped at, but before the other one that was newer. You know where it was going. It went wrong. So we had no information at all, no booking numbers, no hotel name, just I was told that it was the new hotel, and my other colleague had been told it was the one we stopped at before, which I said, well, yeah, because if we go for the one that we stopped at before, that'd be the new hotel, not the one that we stopped at previously before then. So anyway, so I said, look, we'll go to the new hotel and go there, where a couple of other of our colleagues had, the reception had closed, but they had left a key under a rock for us at the hotel. So we thought, okay, yep, so we got his room key under a rock. It says it'd be an oddly placed rock. So I thought, brilliant, we'll get there. So we went to the new hotel. We got Texto's room number and everything, obviously, before we got there, so we just had to get the key and go in. So we went to the new hotel, and there were no immediate way to get into the hotel. There was like a railing, a barrier. Sorry, not a barrier, a door that was locked. But then after you went into like the reception area that was obviously shut and locked, so we couldn't get in, there was an oddly placed rock inside there. So we thought, oh, brilliant, it's there, but we just can't get through the first door. But luckily there was 2 very polite Welsh women that were smoking weed outside in the car park that stopped at the hotel. So we asked them if they wouldn't mind just letting us into this first door, because there's going to be a room key under that rock, and we're going to let ourselves in, and that's it. So yeah, brilliant. So the 2 people that were smoking weed were promptly out the faces, but they managed to find the key and open it up for us. So we went in, looked under this oddly placed rock, nothing under there. So I thought, oh, that's bizarre. I said it'd be under an oddly placed rock, and this rock had no belongings, being in the middle of a reception. So anyway, we thought, well, that's bizarre. But the next door was open. So we went into the hotel. We were mooching around, just having a look, trying to see if we could find anything that resembled an oddly shaped rock or a key anywhere. So looking in plant pots and things. And we got into the main restaurant area, and the bar area was closed off, obviously all shut. You know, there was chairs across it. And my colleague went, oh, I wonder if it means the back door that lets you into the bar. So I thought, you could be onto something there, but that does look fairly closed. Like, properly shut. You know, you're going to have to move chairs out of the way to get through there. But he says, no, it'll be fine, I'll just have a quick look. So anyway, he decides he's going to have a quick look. He leaves me with the bags. And he goes and has a wander into the closed bar area, and he gets about halfway along, and then the next minute, wee you're like, oh shit! There's red lights flashing and fucking alarms ringing and bells going off. It's gone and set the alarm off, hasn't it? It was all censored in the bar area because it was shut. And rather than just waiting for someone to arrive and explain the situation properly, he just ran the fuck off. He just ran straight out the hotel, straight out the door, and jumped back in the car and hid. I was like, right, okay, so I'm just going to be left here now with 3 bags that all apparently, you know, obviously they don't all belong to me, and I can't run, so we're fucked up here. I'm just going to get fucked up. So, anyway, he'd fucked off, and luckily, well, I say luckily, there wasn't luckily about it, but there was someone that actually lived at the hotel, and she promptly came downstairs She must be the angriest Welsh woman I have ever seen in my life, and she could not have been wearing the most cutest pyjamas ever. They were pink with teddy bears on. But anyway, she came down and she was like, hello? Hello? Who's that? So I promptly said to myself, yes, hello. We're looking for a hotel key that has been left by one of our colleagues, and we couldn't find the key. So she says, right, okay, what are you doing leaving keys lying around? I says, well, sorry, we had a late night and we knew the reception would be closed. She says, right, okay, right, let me have a look. What room are you in? I says, room 107. She says, the rooms only go up to 22 here. And at that moment, we realised that we was in the wrong hotel. To which I started laughing, which didn't go down too well with her because I'd not woken her up, it were him. But he'd woken her up at 2:30 in the morning, and yeah, she wasn't best pleased. So anyway, we decide that obviously we sorted the situation out, and I said, look, I'm really sorry. And my mate then decided he would come out of hiding. We weren't going to get arrested. So he came and grabbed his bag, and we promptly left to go to the New Hold Hotel, which was the correct hotel in the end. But yeah, as we were going out, the two women that were smoking weed that let us in were still there. And out of their faces legitimately just said, oh, fucking hell, lads, what are you two on? And I'm like, we have just been dissed by fucking people smoking weed here. So that was a funny moment. But yeah, so those were the two big incidents. And then there's just one incident that doesn't involve breaking into a hotel room, but does involve a member of staff at the hotel room. And again, it's the same colleague that fucked me up in the other two occasions. And yeah, it was at Wales. And it was the New Old Hotel, but we knew it was the New Old Hotel this time. And she showed us to the room, and obviously, you know, she's Welsh, funnily enough. And she goes in and she opens the door and says, oh yeah, everything's in there for you. I'm not going to do a Welsh accent because I can't do a Welsh accent. But yeah, everything's in there for you, your tea, your coffee, you know, there's your bedroom, there's your bathroom, that's how you work the shower. Hope you have a nice stay. And she started walking out of the room and left the door open, the main door open. To which my colleague, then said, obviously thinking that she was out of the way, was, why do all Welsh women sound thick when they talk? And at this moment in time, I was going into the bathroom and I was going to have a slash. And then he turned around and noticed that the woman was still there. And he knew that she'd heard her, and she definitely heard him. Definitely. There was no way he couldn't have heard her. But in his panic, decided what the best thing to do would be to follow me into the toilet while I'm having a piss and lock the door behind him so she couldn't get to us. And I was just like, what the fucking hell are you doing, you absolute arse? And he was like, well, she heard me. I was like, and? Don't come in here while I'm having a piss. You know, fuck's sake. So, yeah. So that was an experience, to say the least. But yeah, I mean, there's so many things happened while I was on the road and while we used to travel and things. But they're the main ones that involve hotels. If you did like this life on the road, I'm not going to make it a series or anything like the other stuff I'm doing. I'll just include it in the moaning section. But if you do want to hear more stories about my experiences travelling, then yeah, just let me know. And I'll be more than happy to fill you in on the best I can, without getting into too many personal details and people's names and things. But, you know, I know you're watching, who was fucking me up and running into fucking toilets with me while I was having a piss. So, yeah, you know who you are. And, yeah, that's everything. But like I say, if you do want more of these, then let me know in the comment section below. Yes, I'm begging for comments. But, yeah, just let me know, or if you're on Twitter with me, just let me know on Twitter, and I'll do some more. But yeah, until next time, guys, I shall see you again very soon, and it will be the photograph one that I said will be coming up. That will be coming up at the weekend. And I hope you enjoy that one because I think it's going to be a good episode. We've not filmed it yet, but hopefully it should be good. But anyway, I'm going on and on now, guys. So yeah, until next time, guys, I shall see you later. Ta-ra.